I've had my best games when my parents have been at the game. I'm just super excited that they can come to a lot more games. You know, my dad, him having kidney failure, it was hard for him to come to games because he had to be on dialysis a certain amount of hours in a day.
We have kids to come and train, and we give them the platform to display discipline, honor, respect, and we teach them combat sports.
Skipper Kelp is a former professional boxer and the owner of Fight Capital Gym here in Las Vegas, whose goal now is not only to train the next generation of great fighters, but help kids transform into great people.
It really encourages you to do your best, and it gives you a security blanket. Like we got your back, essentially. And the Fight Capital Gym, the Fighting for the Future Foundation, we have these kids' backs.
And Kelp is not alone. This week, the UFC launched a multi-year partnership with the gym and the Metro Police Foundation that'll establish a youth mentoring initiative with select schools throughout the Valley. The program will target high-risk youth ages 12 to 17, providing equipment, coaches, and after-school tutoring for student-athletes participating in the program. Kids will also have access to 3 free MMA-based fitness classes per week.
It's everything, because a lot of these kids come from broken homes. When they get home from school, there's no one to look up to, no mentors, and sometimes in school it gets really rough. And when they come here, they get positive and reinforcement from people that have been in their shoes. And the discipline that we give them is something that transcends into their future life.
During the announcement, UFC President Dana White showed his support, taking some time to meet the kids. Also on hand were some current UFC fighters, Gilbert Burns and Vegas' own Khalil Roundtree Jr.
Growing up here, you know, like we didn't really have much. We didn't have like a lot of universities and things like that to kind of like look forward to. So I think having something like this is it's awesome. It changed my life. Had I not been able to come into a gym and been welcomed when I was younger, I wouldn't be where I'm at today.
You see a guy that came from the same place, you know, coming from a social project with no opportunity, and giving him awards, inspiring this guy, I think it can change a lot on this guy's perspective.
The reality is not every kid who comes through the program will become a professional mixed martial artist. But the goal that is achievable is creating a safe space, helping kids with their physical fitness and mental health.
They are people that these kids can relate to, and they've seen where they have started in life and where they are now. And it's so amazing when they got to see these people come in and realize, you know what, if I stay consistent and do the right things, I can have a great life and I can be a good person.
The welcomes were underway before veterans even got inside the World War II memorial. Also, outside the memorial, students lined up with roses as Thomas Pearson made his way by. He flew sea rescue training missions in World War II, flew readiness missions during the Korean War, made bombing runs during the Vietnam War, and flew many alert missions during the Cold War.
We could sometimes carry 4 atomic bombs.
Thank you for your service. Welcome home.
Thank you for your service, sir.
Thank you for your service, and welcome to your memorial.
Told by a greeter the world would be completely different without him. Not far behind Pearson was the second World War II veteran with Honor Flight Southern Nevada, Daniel Chavez. He trained troops to fire artillery during World War II while at Fort Sill in Lawton, Oklahoma.
Can't believe it. It's just so overwhelming, really, you know, seeing these many people and so much applaud. Little old me. And it makes me feel good.
After numerous thank yous, both veterans finally made it inside with more shows of respect. Students surrounded Pearson, which brought a huge smile to his face.
I was actually very happy when I heard about having the opportunity to write this. I wanted to thank you for your service to our country.
14-year-old Kellen Fishpaw from the Dallas area expressed her thoughts on paper to Vietnam veteran Donald Kapla by reading a letter to him.
I need people who serve for us to know that they fought for our freedom, and my thankfulness and gratefulness and gratitude towards what they did for our country.
I had reservations about coming here, but then now these people, I mean, made me believe it was all worthwhile.
Thomas, you got a handful of roses and lots of new friends and handshakes. What do you think?
I'm honored to that they think so much of us.
And Thomas Pearson then telling us something you might expect from someone who never expected anything in return for their service.
It's our pleasure to serve.
And while this memorial celebrates victory, it also honors the fallen. Each star represents 100 deceased service members, more than 4,000 stars in all, representing more than 400,000 Americans who gave their lives in service during World War II.
It brings tears to my eyes a lot of time, reminiscing.
But Nevada veterans leave the memorial with a sense of pride and accomplishment of keeping the United States free. It's around 2:30 Monday morning. Families are sleeping on Thornford Street.
So right here, I guess a bullet hit here and here.
Ty Rodriguez's home was hit near Fort Apache and Blue Diamond. Her home wasn't the only one blasted. We counted at least 5 different homes with bullet holes. One home had at least 5 holes, a couple on the garage door, one even hit a car. We are told there was arguing and then gunfire here.
That is crazy. I didn't even realize how many houses got hit. It's just crazy to think that it could happen in your own neighborhood. And, you know, it could have easily went through the house and injured people that were most likely sleeping, animals, kids, or anything.
This bullet did go through someone's home. The neighbors let me inside. Okay, so the bullet came in here, ricocheted off the wine cooler right there, and then hit over there. So a moment ago, you heard one barrage of gunfire. This is the second that happened about a minute later. We heard that over 50 shots were fired in this neighborhood.
God. That's unbelievable. Terrible. Terrible. Why? Why those kids bring gun to the private birthday party? Are they crazy?
This woman rented her home in Airbnb for a 20-year-old woman's birthday party. You know, a lot of your neighbors are really upset about what happened, and specifically with you guys in this home for having these big parties.
Yeah, actually, I don't know the party, what's going on. I'm not here. It's a Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 3 days I'm not here.
She says she also didn't know about the damage, so we showed her. If you want to look, there's bullet holes right over here. You see the vase has got a hole. There's 2 holes right there.
Okay.
And then see that hole right up there?
Oh, God. God, it's unbelievable. I'm really sorry.
When we were showing her this home, someone came home. There's a bullet hole in his car, too. Do you see the bullet hole in his car there?
Yeah, I see it. God, it's unbelievable.
She then walked up to a man and hugged him.
No party anymore, no party. I swear no party for here.
2 shots at the car, 7 shots at the house.
I will invite everyone to my place to really deeply apologize, and I will fix anything for you too. You know, I'm responsible. I'm responsible for that. I'm really sorry for that.
He said he's glad no one was shot, including his kids. He then left and said he'd talk to her later and wasn't up to talking with us after a pretty scary scene, not just for him, but many people.